Well, hello Aquarius, and welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. I do apologize, I am re-recording this. I do not know what happened to the video I uploaded over the weekend with all of the other signs, but I wanted to make sure that we went ahead and got out more content for you because this is a very big week, okay? So I'm re-attempting to upload this on Tuesday, the 8th, and we're going to break this down with one card as we have done for every single day of the week. And as you already know, the big energy for this particular week is going to be the Ring of Fire solar eclipse in Gemini in the new moon. Okay, and so for those of you that don't know it, there will not be another solar eclipse for another couple of years. So this is kind of a big deal. And at the end of the day, what everything boils down to is making sure that you are accepting different changes that need to happen in your environment and or deciding to make a change. This is the time to get it done. Cross off anything off of your lists and make sure that you are addressing everything that needs to be completed. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning back in. Hey, look at that. Expansion, evolve and expand for our Aquarius here is the name of the game here. Where are we at with your principles, right? Thanks for tuning back in. May was a little bit challenging of a month for me on a personal level, and so I wanted to just make sure that you knew that. And of course, with the recording challenges that I had, I wanted to make sure that I was able to kind of address what needed to get done. So Archangel Cambiel is here for you, and we're going to download the messages that are most needed for you guys to be able to understand, to navigate the remainder of this week. I will probably pull a few different cards. We'll see what happens to lend to information from anything recent that has gone on for you in the past. However, of course, we know that we're still navigating 3 current retrogrades plus the energy of that full moon lunar eclipse that we had in Sagittarius, and we're getting ready to have 2 more retrogrades here by the end of the month. So the timing is kind of an essence here for a lot of people. So let's go ahead and get into it. The base energy that we have here is card 35, which is expansion, evolving and expanding. Okay, so it's card 35 reduces down to an 8. There does indicate that there's some potential for some new financial freedom for some of you. Here's what I'm getting, and so I anticipate seeing a few things for the root chakra, but let's find out what we can't get into here. So of course, you know that the last quarter moon was in effect on the 2nd of the month, which was in Pisces, which had a lot of emotional reactions, right? And so the universe was asking you at that time, were you being creative? On the 3rd, we had a grand trine where the moon was transitioning from Mercury into Aries with Venus and Jupiter. So then the universe was asking you to let go of any toxic emotions to create harmony. Okay, so like I said, the main big energy that's going to be popping up here this week is going to be on Thursday, this Ring of Fire. And this is really an opportunity to really manifest and appreciate the gratitude that you have, because this will help to set the pace with this new moon for the upcoming many months to come, not just 30 days. Okay, we have a lot more energies that are going to be popping up for the remainder of the month, and we will take those individually week by week to ensure that you get all of the opportunities to sidestep a couple of landmines and take advice here from Spirit. Okay, so for the first I am going to go ahead and just go backwards here. Okay, yes. Okay, technically this deck is not meant to be read in their reverse position, and I'm trying to respect that, but since a majority of these cards did come out in the reverse position, I want to make sure that I am addressing both sides of the coin to keep it equal and make sure that we are discussing everything that needs to happen. Okay, so again, Tuesday is the day that I'm recording this and re-uploading it for you. So the Tuesday energy is here in this 2 of Cups energy, this union energy, this coming together of like minds, this coming together of emotional requirements. Okay, do we have anything else here for the, yeah, we do, for the weekend. Yep, there it is. I was expecting to see some 10 of Pentacles, and there it is. And then we get the 5 of Cups energy as well. Okay, so let's go through these really quickly and let us get into what we see here. So Carrying forward into this particular time that I'm looking at for you guys right now, we have the World card. And so the World card is a gorgeous Aquarius energy itself. It's Saturn, right? It's change and transformation. It's a transformation of cycles, and it is very highly intuitive, especially sparking your third eye. So this is all about responsibility and where you're at with authority, and where are you when it comes to any limitations of time. Again, it's always the universe's time. It's not our time, right? So when the World card shows up, it indicates cycles and changes, and it is your energy. So let's try to dig in a little bit to see where we're at with why this World card has presented itself for our Aquarius, okay? So we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse position with this particular card, which means that you're getting ready to step into a brand new cycle. Although the Nine of Wands is indicating that there's some boundaries that were a little bit lacking, or that needed to be dropped in just a little bit of a sense to be able to allow you to take on this new area. Let me see if I can get some more. Yep, here we go. Page of Cups. Lack of an emotional new response or new opportunity for new emotional experiences to come through. This page wants to deliver this. And then the Nine of Cups, this page wants to deliver this because it is a Nine of Cups moment. So this is something very specific that you should take a look at. The numerology, the two nines that are sitting here, almost at the end of a cycle. Of course, the 10 and the World very much indicating that this is the beginning of a new cycle that needs to come through. Now I'm going to pull another couple of cards so I can get individual here for our Aquarius if I possibly can. Thank you. Well, we actually have a story, and I knew that was going to happen, so let's just go ahead and start with one and go to two. So what we have here is the Eight of Swords upright. We have the Eight of Pentacles now in the reverse position, and then we have the Magician. So one of the things that I'm getting very, very quickly is that we have Mercury energy here. Gemini, Virgo, potentially, that you are in your field, in your knowing, in your particular area, that has potentially created a couple of challenges for you, or you're working with that individual. Now, the Magician should always be with this Mercury energy at a position where you realize that you are removing yourself from any limitations with this Eight of Swords energy, mini Devil energy, mini Capricorn energy, if you will. Nobody's personally holding you here. This is all mental stinking thinking is what it is. And what this is indicating is that perhaps you were resisting a net new cycle coming in with this Page of Cups. Whoever this individual is, of course, it could be you with this water energy that's here, not really being prepared to offer somebody something new that you thought would maybe get you to your happy moment. But there's some change of thought process that's happening. And with the Eight of Pentacles that's in the reverse position, it's indicating that you're maybe stepping away from doing the actual work that needs to be done in order to make that happen. So the Magician energy here is just saying you do have capability of ensuring that you can do and change and you know, collaborate with those individuals, because this Nine of Wands in the upright position would normally be, you know, ensuring that you're on the right path. Spirit is trying to tell you, yes, we know that you've gone through all these heavy burdens, and there's just one more final thing that you need to do. So just take a rest, take a breath, and then let's get back on that horse and let's just knock this out of the park so that we can get you to the next level. So I think that is a lot of energy that's popping up from prior. But what I want to do now is I want to go in with an angel therapy card just to see if I can wrap up any of the older energies so that we can get into the remainder of the rest of the week here. So angels, let me understand where Aquarius has been and what the advice would be for them in order to move forward for this week. What do we have? We have Goddess energy. Yes, expression. You need to express your divine feminine energy, embracing your magical intuition and the nurturing qualities that are there. And so if you are male or female, it doesn't really matter, but when you are in your goddess creativity is what it is. Creativity, because the feminine brings in the creativity, the spark, the nurturing opportunity to get things going. The masculine is where we're more in the physical attributes of doing the thing, bringing the thing to final fruition. But you cannot make any creation without goddess energy. So goddess energy definitely means you need to be doting on yourself with those things that you can do to bring yourself down into a calm state, if you necessarily can. Think about it in that way, so that you can be refreshed and in that goddess element, right? So I think the three critical cards that I want to keep out here especially with your emotional capacity, because you definitely need your emotions involved in anything that you're doing from a creative pursuit. You emotionally have to be ready to do it. You have to be wanting, willing, and able. And so if there is any challenges here with you as an individual, or someone else that's in your energy that's trying to bring forth a new emotional response for you, and you've been avoiding it just a little bit, do know that the Nine of Cups is out there, okay? The Nine of Cups is available to you, and that looks like what has been kind of going on here in the past energy. Now, let's go ahead and hit this Two of Cups energy. And again, this was originally in the upside down position, not necessarily meant to be read in the reverse, but I'm going to take care of both sides of the coin for you here. Justice in the reverse position, not any balance, lack of emotion. I don't necessarily feel air energy out of this, meaning Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it could be you. It could very well be you, although I really feel that this is the energy of somebody else that's here. However, let's continue forward so that I can get more contact and more detail out of this. Thank you. Page of Wands now, and the Ten of Swords energy. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is definitely that you've gone through a lot of sorrow and you've gone through a lot of heartbreak. Graduating here from this Eight of Swords energy, where you now know that you can remove and make a change on your behalf, to graduating to this Ten of Swords moment, allow the situation to be over. It is possible that you went from a page very, very quickly to this Justice in reverse position, knowing that there was a little lack of balance, again, supported by the Two of Cups in the reverse position, meaning two people or two energies are not really matching. The balance is not quite there at that particular moment, okay? What comes out of this is the Page of Wands energy. Now, this is more the divine masculine energy coming forward, saying, hey, look, I have a new idea. There's something new that's coming on the way, and whatever old is now ending with this Ten of Swords in the reverse position. I'm going to take two more cards on this. Thank you. That was very, very quick. Page of Pentacles now. So yes, a change when it comes to work, and I want you to see this as well. These two cards came out with it. They originally presented, and I shuffled them back in. I always know that if they're meant to come out, they will. But when I get a clump and it's a big story, it's a lot of energy, you guys. So, Ten of Swords moment. Well, the Page of Wands is bringing you a new idea, or the expression of somebody wanting to help you with that additional wand over here to create the end of a burden. But here's the Ten of Swords. So now we've got the Page of Pentacles that's sitting here. All right, this is a lot of youthful enthusiasm. This is young energy with all of these pages that are sitting on the board right now. Page of Pentacles wanting to offer you now independence. And then here we go. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position, which does mean that there is an end of the cycle coming. And what you have to be able to do is try to get your emotional sense sort of together in a bit. You've got to be in control of your emotions. You are all about the water energy and ebbing and flowing with the natural currents that need to happen. And everyone goes through a rough period. So if you are looking, okay, and you're not feeling justified, you are not getting the information that you need. If somebody did you dirty, if someone did you in a way that you believe something has been taken away from you, don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, I see this Ten of Pentacles is showing up here, okay? So this Wheel of Fortune definitely wants to be able to turn around for you. It's not all the way there. It is making those little shifts, though, okay? Now let's move into the Wednesday energy, tomorrow's energy. We have the Major Arcana of Temperance. Hello, you guys. This is Sagittarius Major Arcana, okay? I think you guys know that. This is the emotional healing. If you've been feeling a little let down, let out, this is the emotional healing that the universe wants to be able to offer you. Temperance is all about that Jupiter energy with Sagittarius, balance, patience, and healing so that you can get to the next place. This is definitely throat chakra information. Heart chakra, throat chakra now. Speak your piece and count, you know what I mean? Count to 3. Say what you need to be able to say so that you're not blocking yourself. You have the right to be able to have a balanced conversation with someone about the things that you need, okay? Let's dig into this a little bit more. Wise Temperance here. Ooh, look at that. I love it when they tell stories. Six of Pentacles. It's almost the opposite of this balance. If you take a look at the up and down of the scales that are here, you're patiently waiting for your just due. You're patiently waiting to be able to have the capacity to give and receive, okay? there has been a judgment that has been made against you. Now, again, I'm trying to do all of these in the up and down position because this is a critical week and I need you to be able to understand how this goes. If there was a negative judgment made against you, or if you needed to make a negative judgment against someone else, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position, that is talking about the stability component that it is that you're looking for, okay? So there is some stable, like I said before, I knew this was going to be about finances in some particular way, shape, or form. There needs to be the appreciation to allow temperance to come and help, you know, wield what needs to be done. This aeon, this mixing of this, the mixing of that, in order to create this new situation. So the act of the universe creating something to put you into more balance so that the justifications for things are going to be more supportive for you is exactly what it is that you need to be able to understand. I'm going to pull one more card on this. Oh, yes. What is going on here with our Aquarius friends? Some of you, I'm getting told, are going through a work change, something that was not balanced in the first place, but now you're trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yep, something was revealed to you with regards to a need for a change in work or status or project. If you're not currently working, it could be something different, like school project, or, you know, just some sort of a collaboration with someone. The information that you needed is here now within this moon energy, okay? Utilizing your intuition. I get the sense that you kind of already knew what was getting ready to show up here. And this is very heavy Piscean energy here. I'm getting a lot of Cancer out of this as well. So this is your sacral chakra. You knew something was getting ready to change. You knew it. You instinctively knew that there were some things that were going on. And, you know, when the moon card shows up, it is highly associated with that divine feminine energy. And it is very much about our emotions and our subconscious. But it is about creativity at the end of the day. You knew what was getting ready to show up. So with this Thursday, the 10th energy coming forward, and as you know, the eclipses are all about things that are going to be removed or should be removed for your best and highest good. What we get here is the Five of Pentacles. So the card that shows up here, and it did show up in the upright position, the Five of Pentacles really does indicate that there's a sense of lack. And even if it's not financial lack, there is structure. So there's something that you're feeling that has been in your area that has affected your structure. Now, this is what I have to say about the eclipse energy. The eclipse energy is here to remove that energy from you, that feeling of lack. And this is exactly what I'm being told that is going to be changed. That is why temperance is here, trying to bring things back into balance so that you don't necessarily have to get to that level. But let's figure out what we can see about this Five of Pentacles energy, this lack. You know, in the traditional card, you know, you can see the two individuals outside. Yes, Death card, change. It's happening, sweetheart. This is the energy of Pluto. The major arcana of death showing up here. So Pluto started its retrograde, remember, back at the back in April, which is what I'm getting. Some of this information you've kind of had a little bit of insight into, and it's going to be with us until the 6th of October, right? And that was asking you at that period to get prepared to renew and transform. And I said before, I think in May, if you resist something, the universe is going to bring it back up until you take advantage of it. You're going to have to redo that particular lesson or get that information out if for some reason you decide to traverse into a different direction. They will always support you. However, there's no resisting this at this moment. The death is here. So death is here naturally on this big new moon eclipse to transform this. Now, it is a new moon, so you should be able to call into yourself all of those things that you need. There will be a lot of fast moving information regarding this particular situation for you with this Eight of Wands energy that is sitting here. And there it is, the Sun. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. Now, I call it I don't call it, but it's called the Ring of Fire. And even though this is the Sun energy, I just think it's really, really cool. If you get an opportunity to Google, like maybe if you can see it, most of the United States will not be able to see this in the natural unless you're on the East Coast. But what's going to happen is the sun is going to be able to peek out from where the moon actually sits. I know this is the sun, but I'm just trying to give you the visual representation. The sun exalts and speeds up anything that is showing up here in this area. So this lack, that you feel something went wrong here, or something is in the midst of doing this major change, it is causing you to step up, level up, graduate up, if you will, okay? Saturn asked us to make sure that we were making a commitment to our success when it started its retrograde at the end of May, and we still have to go through that until the 10/10 portal. Huge day, you guys. Mercury is asking us now to be able to relax into that position, because now we know, as we're in the review area, what it is that we have to feel comfortable into. So again, that full moon lunar eclipse that happened with Sag was all about your perspective. Hello, that's exactly where you guys are. Your principles and different perspective about different types of things. Moving forward to this energy of the Hangman, Neptune itself, exactly where it is supposed to be from the galactic perspective, because this energy that's getting ready to show up here, okay, in this eclipse, is tied directly to Neptune, because Neptune is, okay, so even though the universe is going to be bringing you this youthful enthusiasm, this huge enthusiasm, it's just going to be huge, but Neptune is going to potentially create this hangman position, and I find it very, very interesting that is right there exactly where it's supposed to be. Confusing for some people, and the reason is because reality is going to show up. And at the end of the month, when Neptune goes into retrograde, it's going to force situations that have been very emotional. If you avoid it here, it's going to come back around. So utilize the universe's energy to help you eclipse that out of your system, okay? But that's exactly what's going on. The hangman is this this Neptunian, this Piscean energy, okay? It's about reflection, and it is, and here it is, root chakra. The root chakra card for this hangman is all about, again, opportunities to clear confusion about anything that's going on with your dreams or your intuition or even your spirituality at this particular moment, okay? King of Wands sits down to support it, all right? So the King of Wands is wanting to come in very, very swiftly to support this big passion project that needs to happen. We have the Knight of Pentacles that's sitting here in the reverse position. Just take a look, hang back. The universe is saying, we've got information for you. You just need to be present in order to receive the information that we have, so that we can try to help you to clear up information with regards to this knight that wants to come in, okay? This knight, the Knight of Pentacles, is the slowest knight in the entire deck. I think everyone knows that. But when he comes around, he is promising and he is delivering, okay? You've already got the page that's been dispatched. Let the knight finish doing his work with this creative piece with this King of Wands now, okay? Well, thank you very much. How do you want me to lay these out? Okay. The Fool and the King of Cups, and then the Page of Swords, and then the Hierophant. I get it. Thank you so much. Okay, so there is this Fool energy that's here for you. This Uranus energy, this is where you're at. This is you, Aquarius, okay? This is here, again, base chakra. This is innocence of a new situation, okay? This is a fresh start, so that you can be an individual and you can be original with the different things that you need to do. And there does have an indication of maybe a little bit of some inner child healing that needs to get done to help you expand and grow, because we have the King of Cups again presenting himself here with all of these kings that are on the board here. You really got to take this middle road, with the king being at the top and the bottom here. You need to take this middle road and realize who it is in your situation, if it's not you, that is maybe not necessarily to emotionally support this new change that needs to truly happen for you. Let's move on now, because we have energy of Saturday specifically, and they gave me energy of Sunday specifically. We have the 10 of Pentacles here again, okay? We've got the 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Pentacles is indicating where the cycle is getting ready to change, and where you feel lack of clarity after all, because you're going to be emotionally in it. You are going to be getting a lot of downloads. You're going to be getting a lot of information from spirit. You're physically going to be probably tired and mentally very, very tired. Potentially not everyone. Some of you guys are very adept at being able to absorb the new downloads and things that are coming through, but you are definitely going to need this hangman time to review and reflect into that and just absorb all the content that's coming out. Because Because at the end of the day, what the universe is getting ready to share with you is this Page of Swords energy that's going to bring forth this 10 of Pentacles moment for you. You are going to be back on track, okay? Again, reading those in both areas so that we're covering all of the different components. Then when we get to that Sunday energy, this is the 5 of Cups energy. Again, a lot of water energy. Now, what I'm getting more so than anything else is your ability to finally let go of any regret or any hurt, or forgiving this person, or this person potentially popping up and trying to forgive you or give you apologies. I feel more than anything else, it's about you allowing and giving yourself a break. Give yourself a little credit for all of the things that you had to go through. And it's okay to cry it out. It literally is. 3 of these cups are no longer for you. You need to hang on to these 2 here. That's exactly what this is. It's that combination of that union. And if this is a different individual, as an individual, it's okay to forgive yourself about how long it took you to get to a position where you needed to get to the position. Now, the major arcana here of the Hierophant showing up here with our Taurus energy, again, Pentacles energy, is asking you to realize that you have the key. And this is an official situation at this particular moment. This is, you know, spiritual guidance. This is potential for a net new role to show up. This is higher learning, higher education, and graduating on a spiritual level. When we take this into the other position, just again, trying to make sure that everyone is there, it shows healing. Healing past this. And the other way that it shows up is you are well on your way of recognizing that this was some BS you had to go through, and you're healing from it so that you can take advantage of what this Page of Swords is trying to bring and connect within this Hierophant. Again, it is something brand new, this new idea, this new spark, this new way to communicate and accept this conversation with this Hierophant energy that's there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull the what do we have here? Oh, our Beyond Lemuria deck here for you. Okay, and let's see what information we could give to our Aquarius. I realize this is pretty heavy, but I did say that you're going to be going through a major expansion. Evolving and expanding, okay? Let us see what else we have here. Thank you. I feel a little stiff for some reason today. Hello, transformation. I want you to take a look at this. Card number 35 reducing to an 8. Now card number 53 reducing to an 8. Transformation. You are getting ready to go through a major cycle. You are in the middle of a major cycle, okay? And it is meant for you to go through this so that you can grow. The universe doesn't do anything to us. The universe offers us opportunities to continue to grow. That is huge, all right? Now let's go in with one of our angel oracle cards here. Whoops. I lost the sun. But it's still the happiest deck, along with that 10 of Pentacles. Okay? Let's see. All right. All right, angels, what advice can we give to our Aquarius through this transition period here, through the weekend of the 12th? Ooh, you have a few. Importante. You need to accept yourself. You need to consider where you're at with friendships and union, including yourself and union with spirit, okay? You absolutely are getting a lot of downloads right now, and everything that's happening for you is exactly in divine timing. It is supposed to be happening. I literally just said that. So I must have been channeling that pretty hard. So let's go into the Sacred Geometry book so that we can take a look at card 35 for you and see if there's other information that I was not able to articulate, but also offer you the activation that is here, okay? I evolve and expand in consciousness. The universe and I are one. I evolve and expand in consciousness. The universe and I are one. I expand and evolve in consciousness. The universe and I are one. Okay? So everything around you, from plants, flowers, all the things in the universe, right? Okay, has been created from source energy. You can call it universal energy, ultimate spirit, God, whatever word you want to use, okay? And you're all just a simple, we all are just a simple component within that big group, that big matrix, all right? And so as other things are shifting and evolving, we automatically have to be able to do the same thing. So With this gift of awakening, here's the passage that they're highlighting for me. Love, understanding, nurturing, balancing, and development of your sixth sense in the form of clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, and claircognizance is going to be beefed up. It is. I already told you that. And if you haven't already started that particular path, then it's going to start for you. It's nothing to fear. Everyone has this naturally, but some people are just turned on a little bit more quickly than others. But all of us are going to be shifting and growing and developing into those different skill sets, okay? The only advice here as you're going through this upgrade is to make sure that you're doing something with your physical body to help align those chakras as they upgrade your chakras. So they're offering meditation, yoga, and other types of integrated healing that can come out with their Reiki and other things like that that would be supportive for you. Now, what's showing here is called an ammonite fossil. If you happen to have an ammonite fossil, and or you can meditate on this particular, take a screenshot of this, and you want to take advantage of any other crystal medicine, chaurite is going to be a huge one. Now, actually, that's this ring I have on here. It's not amethyst, it's chaurite, okay? Chaurite will help to clear and open you to receive other positive messages, okay? It helps to clear out the muck, and it helps to just bring it down very, very crisply and cleanly. Aquarius, this was very heavy. Many of the same content that came out before on my previous attempts to get this recorded and up for you, but at the end of the day, you're in you're going through a major transition and a major upgrade, and it's going to be very, very beautiful to be able to watch you do this. Can't wait to see what happens over the next couple of weeks. That is what I have for you for right now. If you need any other information, the description box contains all of my contact info. Other than that, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.